Blah. Blah. Federation decides to the model just before it's scheduled to be destroyed, looking for something that was left behind. Something irreplaceable. Something irreplaceable. Most of the short routes to that something irreplaceable are blocked. So she has to use all of her techniques on these new enemies blocking the way. Let's see, how do we get there? Oh, are we where we need to be? Alright, so back down up to the main sector. Freeze their foot in place. Oh, foot did not get frozen in place. Freeze their foot in place, or never mind.
This elevator is bound for the main sector.
Oh, right. Got to set my phone to silent. There's another one of those passages over there. I kind of want to ignore it. Oh, right, I remember. There was a, yeah, I couldn't get through here, so maybe I have to get through that. Okay, once you remember the instant kill, that fight isn't so bad. Vaguely remember this spot here. So where we're trying to go is blocked off, so we have to take these weird side passages that have been sort of door kept by those tough enemies. Basically have to go through a second bottle ship. All the alternate paths.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Bantu. All the space spooks up to this point weren't bad enough. We get the big space ghost from Super Metroid, Bantoon. Hoping this suit can withstand exposure to space directly. One thing I've always liked about Team Ninja's games is that you never have to completely go on the defensive. Enemies are always vulnerable, so you can dodge and attack at the same time. In this case, when you dodge, you automatically get a full charge, a full gun charge as well. So you can dodge, attack, dodge, attack. This boss is gonna give me a moment to do concentration. Oh, this might be... Nope! Doesn't look like there's anything else to investigate around here. So that room's gonna be sealed off forever. Well, the ship's gonna be destroyed, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh. It's practically become a tradition now. Busting open glass tubes to find new ways to go. Busting open glass tubes with a power bomb specifically to figure out where to go. Oh, I might be able to... Yeah, I just start from here. Oh, no. Further out. Second last light panel. Oh, I can't run from there. I have an investigation. Something to investigate around here.
Telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you.
Self-destruction protocol activated. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Should be able to just make a straight line towards it. So we have our evacuation sequence and our zero suit sequence.
Until detonation. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
She has her stun gun from Fusion. Or stun gun from Zero Mission. The save room is broken. Save room's all busted up. Good thing she doesn't suffer fall damage. I mean, she's basically a ninja. A high-tech ninja. Just doubly reinforced by being developed by Team Ninja.
4 minutes until detonation. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
This had the worst dream of my life. Oh! What happened? Can I jump down the stairs here? No. I have to probably run down them. Oh no! At least this gun can power those doors enough to lift them. Oh, where do I go?
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Where do I go? Oh, there. 13 shots.
2 minutes until destination. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Working on it. Kind of glad they didn't just make the run to the end a straight line as well. They could have just unlocked all the doors and had you take the shortest route, but they didn't. They made a legit obstacle course to get here. This is like the final part we have to run before something explodes. Yes.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, Adam.
Watch my old friend.
Let's go home.
Can I be a horror writer? Maybe. I would say try selling a book. Try writing and selling a book on itch.io. Lady has insane stamina. Yeah. Video game characters, they could just run forever. Most of my enjoyment of running when I was little came from just Super Metroid, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario 3 when he does that little fluttery run when he gets ready to fly. Just that video game characters can run forever. %. I hardly collected anything. I don't think this game tracks how long you took because the game is, like, for me this was 8 hours long, and on my first time running through this it was 10 hours long. So this isn't the, as far as I can tell, this is not one of the Metroids that was designed for you to just speedrun. And, well, the Metroid speedrunning community seems to hate this game, although there are some people that do speedrun it and get their time under 3 hours. But yeah, that was Metroid Other M, and we're gonna go straight over to Metroid Fusion. Let me just plug in my Switch here. And get the Game Boy Advance lineup all called up here. There it is. Loading, loading, loading. Right. And change the HDMI cable over to the Switch. Let's see if it just translates over correctly. There we go. Hey, Androbina, welcome to here. So, right, because I have the internet wired. Give me a sec. I don't want to pop up a screen that I don't want to show here. Blanc. Open up. Oh, right. Update. Okay, let's update. How long is the update going to take? 1 minute. Alright. Successfully downloaded update data. Okay, less than a minute. I did promise myself I would be here. It's always good to see you here. Get my Joy-Con caps on. Doodly-dee. New game to play, what is it? F-Zero Maximum Velocity, the launch title for the Game Boy Advance. That's not what we're here to play. We're here to play Metroid 4 Fusion. There we go. Metroid 4. Intelligence. This was an early game for the Game Boy Advance as well. Not a launch game, but pretty early, and they did some amazing things with sound in this one. Biologic Space Labs, BSL. So after the adventure on the bottle ship. Well, you have the intro, but there would normally be some words here to describe what is going on, so I might as well just start the game to show you. You'll see the same scene, but with words explaining what's going on. So, Metroid Fusion, let's begin. I was about to ask if we were supposed to see anything. Yes, of course. Not until the game began, of course. Yeah. Start a new file here. Start. What do you think? Oh, that's Suicide Squad. Justice League. Yeah. Not something that, like, that kind of budget I don't really pay attention to, but yeah. Let's try and stay on topic. The game that we're currently playing here. I've been assigned to watch over Biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. Was there ever an explanation why Ridley's corpse was on the BSL before Other M, on the Biologics Space Lab? This is after Other M. That's why I played Other M first, because that is Metroid 3.5, whereas this is Metroid 4. So you killed Ridley. I was there that I was attacked by a life form that I had never encountered before. So this, I think only the people who read the Metroid manga might know about this, and even then I'm not sure. But yeah, Metroid Fusion was released before Metroid Other M, but Metroid Other M is Metroid 3.5, whereas Metroid Fusion is Metroid 4. So yeah, like similarly, Metroid Zero Mission was released after Metroid Fusion, but Metroid Zero Mission is a remake of Metroid 1. Actually, a remake and retelling of Metroid 1 with extra details. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station. So she felt nothing when this parasite attacked her. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness, and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Up till now, I think the X were considered extinct, basically. Like the Metroids had gotten rid of most trace of Metroid life. The Metroids had gotten rid of most trace of X life. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. Yeah, there was a lot of lore in Metroid that took place in the manga, and I feel like there ought to be some games where there ought to be more like Federation Force type of games where you play as characters other than Samus to explain some of this lore. But I also want to see more games that take place with like young Samus as part of the Federation, or even just like maybe even her origin story, like the stuff that is actually covered in the manga, if there are any like adventures. During the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. Then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then, someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve... I guess it would be more like an antidote or an antigen. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. So now, Samus is part Metroid. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. I'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. Ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biologic Space Labs, or BSL research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt, computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I've found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. So not just twice, not just the second time it happened, but the second time in a row. If there didn't happen to be adventures between this and then. So if she's part Metroid, won't she start to want to drain other life forms? That is actually covered in Metroid 5. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. Quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way, uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now go to the quarantine bay. So because we've had most of our suit surgically removed, we're back to our basic abilities. Run, jump. We don't even have missiles. No special beams. No special jumps. No special defenses. In fact, we have fewer defenses than we did before. With this very squishy looking armor. Quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. I guess part of her Metroid powers are covered here, so you'll see a little bit of them soon. Feeling of starting over, and I've always hated it. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine works so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of surviving is extremely low. This Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Okay, going. I've released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. Oh, we go this way. How convenient. Doesn't look like they can fully mimic humans. They need some remnant of human corpse to inhabit. Receive news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. Sort of a big everything room. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. I think this was the first Metroid game that I completed without a guide. Everything is pretty easy to follow. That computer reminds me of a Gruff Federation CEO I served under the name of Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. For anyone else it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect and with some irony, I named the computer after him. R is recharge, N is navigation. And then D is weapons download. Or data. Click, clack, click, clack. Now we got missiles loaded up. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge bio signs, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use the recharge room, or absorb a special type of X parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Is your objective clear? Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target. How convenient that the thing that almost killed Samus now makes her more powerful the more she collects of it. Yeah. You kind of get a little summary of the early Chozo Metroid saga, because yeah, if I recall, the X parasites were destroying the Chozo homeworld, and they bioengineered the Metroids to be effectively a natural predator of the X, which up till then didn't have any predators. Now Samus, as one of the Metroids, Samus as a Metroid, can hunt them down, can hunt down the remaining X parasites. I'm gonna fall down the floor here if I don't jump carefully. It seems like one of those things where there's a trap floor just in front of the item you want to collect. Energy capacity increased. Whoop! Oh, okay, they're vulnerable to regular shots. Gimme. Need to shoot some missiles out of you. There we go. There's some greens. Capsid, if I recall, that's the name of the shielding around a virus. To break that capsid with missiles, and then absorb the X-parasite inside. So we now have the Morph Ball. And Charge Beam? No. Morph Ball and Spring Ball? Kinda missed what I got there. Just the Morph Ball. Okay. That's fine. Oh, right, we don't have bombs yet. There we go. Okay, now ball. Yeah. The Morph Ball is usually one of the first powers that Samus gets. Not always, but you expect to get the Morph Ball pretty early on. Oh, right, green. The colors of the doors don't mean that same thing anymore. Seems like there's something. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, it does seem like there's something here. Maybe not from this side. Let's see what navigation has to say. We found the target, dealt with it. Samus, as I feared, the breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities on biosensors. A simulation of the SR388 ecosystem. Together, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. It's your objective clear. There's a navigation room just inside for further briefing. Not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to that earlier explosion. Oh, it is from the other side. Okay. Now that we have the Morph Ball. Missile tank. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, which way do I go? I want to go up and then to the left? Ah, this way. Starbound has a ball power as well, but it makes lots of references to other games too. Yeah, I think you mentioned. Oh no, bad Samuses. Got our map data right off the bat. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It'll be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately. Some unknown agent is at work, something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now listen closely. The X in Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. They're already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Is your objective clear? Now, get moving. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Level 1 or level 2? There's an infected atmospheric stabilizer. Trying to reproduce green. The bad Samus will probably be a boss. Yeah. If we can't just explode her somehow. Some kind of external... some external mechanism. Energy tank. Always a happy moment to find an energy tank. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was something that that you can now do. Hang on to ceilings. Hang on to and climb along certain ceilings. So X-Parasites mimicking space pirates now. They're even stronger than your standard issue space pirate because they take missiles to take down. Your usual space pirate would just take one shot from Samus's most basic gun. Those little creatures in the background, the shadowy creatures in the background are uninfected. But there's an infinite supply of them, so that whenever an X-Parasite flies onto the screen, it can just infect one of those, bring them into the foreground for you to fight. Oh, out of this house. Can't just shoot stray X-Parasites out of these guys. Alright, back to this room, I guess. Here. Ah, missile tank. That'll help. I think these guys might only provide yellows. of a recharge room. Probably need more than 4 missiles though. Just try and wait until one of these pops out of green. There's one. Out of 30. 10 should be fine, at least to open the door. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. And that fills me up to 30. Charge beam. Press and hold B to charge. One unique feature of this charge beam, of Metroid Fusion charge beam, is that if you're right up close to the enemy when you fire, they'll have like this slash effect on them. It's kind of like you got the. I wonder if you were meant to get the claws of that enemy that gives you the morph ball. I wonder if you're supposed to get sort of the properties of its claws onto your gun, but then they separated that out into this boss fight. One unit still malfunctioning. Wait, I should probably hit that save room. This game isn't as forgiving as Other Rim. Just pretty much just to the left until I hit the blue door, then up. What exactly was the point of that again? Stabilizing the atmosphere so the X parasites have a harder time breeding. I don't think it'll stop them because they're just so adaptable. Many X have already made it to other sectors, it seems. In particular, Sector 2, the tropical habitat, shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered this sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. He or it may be in TRO now. I need to put an end to this. Is your objective clear? Sir, I'll brief you at the TRO navigation room. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer, too. Time to face Fake Samus. Fake Samus is way up in the main sector, way up above. And currently unseen by the ship's surveillance. I've learned the... Oh! Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I've learned the identity of our mystery saboteur, Samus. It's an X mimicking you. I've named it the SAX. I believe SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsules containing all of the X that started this disaster. But the SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You are still very, very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. HQ says they have bomb data ready in the data room. Bombs will help you find a way out if the SAX traps you. The data room is here, but it's sealed by a level 1 hatch. You have to find the security room and release the level 1 locks. But per safety protocols, it's not marked on the map. You have to find it on your own somehow. So first find the security room and unlock level 1 hatches, then go to the data room and get that bomb data. Is your objective clear? Keep an eye out for the SAX. So time to face Fake Samus, but also to run away from her. Yay. Just a place to get a recharge, I guess. charge tackle. The next best thing to getting the screw attack. Well, unless enemies take 2 hits from it. Aha! I forgot that was a feature in Zero Mission. Certain parts of the floor just can be bombed to elevate. Doesn't seem like a particularly fun map feature though. One of the things that kind of drove me off of finishing Metroid 1 was that there were certain walls that you had to bomb that were, like, they gave no indication, no hints. But yeah, you bomb the walls and they open up and let you through. This might be a way back from somewhere. into that space there. And that blue worm was just to recharge all my health in this house. Save room. Something important's about to happen. Third energy tank. There it is. No fake Samus yet. I was actually half expecting to just sort of get surprised. High jump and jump ball, or spring ball. So far, recovery is coming along. Can't go that way. That way's blocked off. We can't go up, so we have to go down. No way seems... Oh, all these enemies are cocooned up now. Guess they'll turn into more dangerous enemies. Okay, those need power bombs to open. something on the other side of this room? No, doesn't seem so. So if we beat this boss, we go back a little bit. With the high jump, the spring ball powers. Oh, maybe here. No, nothing here. Just making sure those are the blocks that I'll take the power bombs, yeah. So I can't go that way. Can't go down. That's the only active enemy around. Oh, okay, these are bombable. Oh. Yeah, that's an ice beam, alright. The only way to go is after her. This whole room is destroyed. Up and left. What's in here? Oh. Weird. If I try and enter this room without... That kind of avoids them, I suppose. Trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. The SAS has invaded the water environment in Sector 4, Aqua, with several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the SAS slipped in easily. Creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Is your objective clear? Head for Sector 4. I mean, we kind of have to open the hatches for ourselves, but unfortunately this also means that the X can get in. Actually, it probably means that they could just get in easier. It seems like they'll get in either way with SAS. An enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The SAS is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. I mean, we already know SAS is out to get you, but they're taking so long to make an appearance. What's keeping them? Well, we saw them. So they're hunting for me. I'm just, so far, doing an okay job of staying out of their way. But I don't think we're going to stop the spread of the X-parasites throughout this facility. The sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still, this seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the SAX is a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially this SAX. But I digress. This sector is home to a very large creature the researchers called a Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra-high speed. The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributable to Ceres. No doubt the SAX released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. Is your objective clear? While you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water. We can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. Oh, I'm already at full power. Don't need to recharge. Just want to head to the upper left area. Yeah. There's one. I think I completely ran past the other one. Aha! Wait, no. This was just how I got in here. Where's the actual item? Oh wait, is it in this corner? Aha! Water. Getting close to Ceres. Feeling especially sleepy tonight. Gonna hang out a little while longer. Alrighty. See, has been an hour, almost an hour and a half, so I might make an attempt at this boss and then close the stream for today. Looks like I might have to bust up through the floor. Huh. Or trigger some kind of event somewhere that makes that debris, that pushes that debris out of the way. I'm kinda hoping that sting will give me a little tired and wide boost to go till the end of the stream. Alright. Here we've got some electrified water to watch out for. Aha, green area. Oh. Huh. Get the distinct feeling this will just drop me into the electrified water. Oh, hey. I guess it didn't. Pump control unit. Oh, we need the speed booster first. Alright, so up first. Whoa! Should have figured that would happen. Little crack in the wall over there. So we have to enter Ceres's room from this side. Ceres is just a skeleton. There's the Ceres proper. So we will be fighting another X-Mimicry. It's no longer a valuable specimen, just a forgery. At least this water isn't electrified. Can come out of the ground there. Speed booster. Run until speed boost begins. Oh, there we go. I've already been through this room. There we go. Alright, this seems like a good place to end the stream for today. Thank you for joining us on this Metroid journey. We will continue this next time I do an unscheduled stream. But yeah, we are 4 and a bit of the games of the way through this 6-game series. So hopefully we'll see you next time.